There is a quiet moment at the beginning of every bond. Before routines, before habits, before love becomes automatic. You look at a small living being, and you give it a name. We like to think naming is practical. Something short, something loud enough to shout. But psychologically, a name is never neutral. A name is a decision. When you name an animal, you are not just choosing a sound. You are choosing how they will exist in your inner world. That name becomes a role, a symbol, a contract between your nervous system and another living being. Your pet doesn't understand the meaning of the name, but your subconscious does. Let's start with the most common choice. Human names: Charlie, Max, Lucy, Frank. If your pet has a name that could belong to a person, you are engaging in something psychologists call social surrogacy. This means using a non-human relationship to safely fulfill a human emotional need. Humans are unpredictable. They judge, they leave, they disappoint. But a dog named Frank? Frank doesn't abandon you. Frank doesn't evaluate your worth. Frank becomes a safe haven, a core concept in attachment theory. Now, let's look at the opposite end of the spectrum. Powerful names: King, Thor, Zeus, Titan, or ironic ones, a tiny dog named Killer. This is projection. When you give your pet a powerful name, you are often borrowing strength through them. The animal becomes a symbol, a shield, a walking reminder of protection, dominance, or stability. Sometimes this comes from vulnerability, sometimes from admiration. You name them King because their loyalty feels royal. You name them Titan because you want something solid in a fragile world. The question isn't whether this is good or bad. The question is, are you asking them to carry strength for you? Then there are the names that sound soft and comforting: Mochi, Bean, Peanut, Oreo. These names work on a deeper neurological level. They trigger semantic priming, meaning your brain associates the name with warmth, sweetness, and safety. Every time you say it, dopamine is released. You didn't just name your pet, you programmed emotional relief. Your pet becomes a sensory anchor, a living reminder that something in life is gentle and consistent. Then we reach the fantasy names: Luna, Loki, Ghost, Draco. This is symbolic bonding. You are not just naming an animal, you are creating a narrative. Your pet becomes a mystical ally, a bridge between the mundane world and the one you wish existed. You name them Ghost because you want mystery, Luna because you want magic, Loki because you admire chaos you can't express yourself. Your pet becomes a portal. And finally, the rarest choice: descriptive names: Dog, Kitty, Spot, Blackie. They love the animal as it is, because at the end of the day, that name becomes the most spoken word in your home. The word you whisper when you're breaking inside, and one day, the last word you ever say to them. So when you think about your pet's name, don't ask what it means. Ask what it makes you feel.
If this video made you glance at your pet and feel something shift inside you, take a second to leave a like. It helps this message reach others who see their animals as more than just pets. And if you're ready to understand not only the creatures beside you, but the parts of yourself they quietly heal, subscribe for more stories like this. Because no matter what name you gave them, to them, you are home.